how to market to car enthusiasts and car clubs. Okay, I received this. I think it was like in a DMs or something, or it was like IG Live, and I don't know. But so a good one is to market your services to car enthusiasts, car clubs, car groups, car shows. Right, that definitely helps. Like imagine, you would assume that if there's a group of car enthusiasts that already spend thousands of dollars on their vehicle, they're very open to the idea of getting their vehicle properly detailed and cared for. So, that's an obvious market. One way that I did it back in so many years ago is that I sponsored a local truck forum. Now this is going to be heavily dependent on how active your city is. So like Houston, we're a very active car scene. So I think it was $300 for 6 months, and the sponsorship was like it was on a forum, online forum. It was a truck forum, and the sponsorship let me post whatever I wanted in terms of like promotions and stuff. It let me promote my business in the signature. So I would just make like I would document like the process of a detail, and then post it on my listing on my account. And that was one way. If you become a sponsor, like other people try to help you out and they're like, hey, like we got a new sponsor, XYZ, hit them up for your work. So that's one thing I did. I landed quite a few customers that way. I don't know why I didn't renew it for another 6 months, but for the $300 for the 6 months, like I easily made my money back. And one customer specifically ended up staying with me for years, and that was like $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 in total that customer spent with me over a few years. So like that, me spending $300 on the sponsorship was very well worth it to me, because I, from that customer alone, I made my money back tenfold. So that's one way. If you have that type, and a sponsorship not just only going to happen via a forum, right? Facebook groups, car clubs, car shows. Like you want to be a little more cautious, like of just like being a generic sponsor, like at a car show. But let's say you want to go into a car group, right? And this helps tremendously if you have friends that are in the car scene, or that you're in the car scene yourself, and you already have like your network of car friends and car clubs and car groups. Like that already puts you at an advantage. But let's say you want to sponsor a car group. Very simple. I mean, there's no exact science, but what would make it ideal and a win-win situation to where you sponsor them, and then what do they get out of it, right? You want exposure, you want customers. What will help them? What would make it a sweet deal to where they'd be happy to have you as a sponsor, and what do they get in return? So it could be maybe the members of that car group get 10-15% off of your services, and they put their business cards at the shows, or they let's say like put you on the shirts. A lot of them have shirts, stickers. They will, not to put you on a sticker, but they have like a lot of stuff, like merch and stuff. So could they put you like on the shirts? Can they like put you on the banner of their Facebook group? Can they put your business cards at a car show? Can they just let all their friends and car groups and other car groups, can they tell them about you? So it's like there's no specific science to it. It's just like, hey, like I can give you guys 10-15% off, and you guys can rep me at the next car show, or a shirt, or I don't know. Like it's just what's gonna work out for them, right? It can literally be anything. There is no like, hey, what's the best like way to do it? It's just what's gonna work out for them, what's gonna work out for you, right? Don't overthink that part. The next thing that you can do is like if you have friends already that are in the car scene, right? Can you like detail your friend's vehicle, and like they just like kind of shout you out in all those inner circles of car groups, right? Like you don't have to get too crazy with it, right? But it's just like, hey, if you have a friend already and that friend is well connected, like how about you detail their car, and then they like, and your friend just kind of shouts you out everywhere that they go, because they want to see you succeed, right? There's so many avenues that you can go about it. There's no like singular like this is the best way. Just look at what you have, your friends, your groups, your clubs, your shows, and see like, hey, like what angle can I play here, right? Like how can I be of value? How can I, help someone out? How can they help me out? And just kind of just think about, draw up some ideas that can be a win-win situation. You don't have to get too crazy. Like I didn't have any idea of what I was doing, but I was just like, hey, they want a discount. I want to be, in front of other car people, other car shows. So, it wasn't too hard to think. Like I think mine was, I just gave an overall discount to the car club. And I think that in itself, like I was a sponsor to the club, and I had plenty of paint correction customers come through just sponsoring the club in itself, like giving them a discount. And then obviously, like, when they would go to car shows, they would carry my business cards and put them like somewhere on their vehicle. But pretty simple. Like, I give them a discount. I got some of them, like the car members, the car club members, as customers. And then when they went to car shows, they would put their business cards on the windshield or something, and that would happen. So